When we talk about silver, about markets, about the possibility of something dramatic unfolding in the next 24 hours, most people focus only on the charts, the news, the noise, the rush. But I want you to step into a different space with me right now. A space where we look not only outward but inward, because what shocks the markets is one thing, but what transforms you is something far more powerful. Markets change quickly. They move in cycles, cycles of fear, cycles of hope, cycles of correction, cycles of opportunity. And silver, perhaps more than almost anything else, reminds us that life itself is built on cycles. Nothing stays still. Nothing remains forever as it is, and the sooner we learn to flow with that truth instead of resisting it, the more peaceful, the more grounded, the more alive we become. So when I say what's coming for silver in the next 24 hours will shock the markets, what I really want you to hear is this: life will always surprise you. The world will always move in ways you can't control. But you can control who you are within those movements. Take a deep breath with me, because this moment right here is not about silver, it's not about markets, it's about your power to stay centered when the world trembles. It's about finding clarity when others panic. It's about building a strong inner foundation so that whatever rises or falls in the outside world doesn't decide your worth, your peace, or your path. Silver teaches us something profound. It's a metal that reflects, and reflection is what brings growth. When you hold silver in your hand, you're holding a symbol of resilience, purity, and enduring value, and that's exactly what I want you to see inside yourself tonight. Your own enduring value. Most people react to life. They react to market swings, to sudden changes, to news that shakes their expectations. But I want you to observe, not react, to reflect, not panic. To look at life as a series of dots, and your job is to connect them in a way that leads to meaning, not fear. Yes, maybe the next 24 hours will bring something dramatic. Maybe the markets will jump. Maybe they'll drop, but that's not the story. The real story is what these changes invite you to become. They invite you to practice presence. They invite you to slow down. They invite you to build the habit of emotional strength. Because transformation doesn't happen in calm seas. It happens when the waves rise and you learn how to breathe through them. I've learned something over many years of watching markets and watching people. Most people don't fail from lack of knowledge. They fail from lack of calm. They fail from emotional chaos. They fail because they let fear make their decisions instead of awareness. And that's why grounding yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually is the most important investment you'll ever make. So I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine standing in front of a huge wave that represents the next 24 hours. You don't know exactly how big it is. You don't know exactly how it's going to crash, but you're standing there rooted, present, steady, and instead of running away, you embrace it. You say, whatever comes, I will meet it with clarity. I will meet it with strength. I will meet it with a mindset that is built on growth, not fear. That mindset, more than silver, more than any market trend, is what will change your life. Let's talk about emotional wellness for a moment, because in times of uncertainty, your nervous system becomes overstimulated. You start imagining worst-case scenarios. You build tension inside your body. Your breathing gets shallow, your thoughts become loud, but the secret of inner power is the ability to return to yourself, to breathe, to quiet the noise, to release the tightness in your chest and open whatever has been closed inside you for too long. You see, the world will always give you reasons to worry, but you can train your mind to rise above that. You can train your heart to stay soft in moments of pressure, and you can train your spirit to remain hopeful even when everything around you feels uncertain. When you learn that you become unstoppable, silver rising, silver falling, these are external ripples. What matters is the internal ocean, your emotional strength, your mental clarity, your ability to stay aligned with who you want to be. And here's the truth, the person you want to be is already inside you. Maybe you've been too busy to listen, maybe life's noise has been too loud, maybe you've been carrying old pain, old fears, old patterns that keep pulling you back. But tonight, I want you to give yourself permission to let go, to release, to breathe out everything that doesn't serve your growth. Because your life is not defined by markets, it's not defined by news. It's not defined by external movement, it's defined by your response to those movements. I want you to commit to something right now. Commit to being the observer of your life, not the victim of it. Commit to seeing opportunities where others see panic. Commit to staying emotionally grounded even when the world becomes unpredictable. You are more powerful than you think. You have more resilience than you give yourself credit for. You have more clarity available to you than your fears allow you to see. And tonight, I want you to strengthen that part of you, the calm part, the wise part, the reflective part, the part that knows how to breathe, how to trust, how to grow, because that part of you is the real treasure. That part of you is the real value. That part of you is what will carry you through every cycle, not just in markets, but in life. And when the next 24 hours unfold, whatever comes, you'll be ready, not because you predicted it, but because you prepared yourself emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So, let me leave you with this. Stay grounded, stay open, stay reflective, stay connected to the deepest part of yourself. Whatever shocks the markets doesn't have to shock your soul. Whatever rises or falls externally doesn't have to break your internal peace. You are here to grow. You are here to evolve. You are here to become the strongest, calmest, most centered version of yourself. And this moment right now is a step toward that transformation. Breathe deeply. Stand tall and move forward with clarity, with courage, and with the quiet confidence of someone who knows their worth is not determined by external movements, but by the depth of their inner peace.